Alright, here we roll.
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. I'm Craig, formerly of NewTek, now of Steren. Our management team are in various meetings, so I'm going to conduct today's meeting. And as usual, I would encourage everyone to submit their questions as they pop in your head throughout the webinar. Just simply type your questions in the chat box in the lower right of your screen, and at the conclusion, we will answer those questions. So today we're going to do an updated inventory on hand and in transit report. We're going to discuss phase 2 of our part drawer items. I also want to recap last week's promotions. I'm excited to be able to present to you a report on our progress we've made in our warehouses. We're also going to review the AT&T different phases of that rollout, and then we'll discuss our call to actions. So on this slide, you see a screenshot of our weekly product on hand in transit report. I think most of you should be familiar with this. It gives you all the details you need, our part number, description, how many are on hand in California, how many are on hand in Memphis, what's in transit, what are the ETA dates for each item. I think it's a very useful tool, and we encourage you to look at this each Tuesday. It's typically published in the afternoon, and it can be found either on our Facebook website or on the NewTek website. So as I mentioned a moment ago, last week we rolled out phase 1 of our part drawer offering, and that included your typical things: fuses, resistors, capacitors, switches, etc. So phase 2 will include the items that we're looking at on our screen now. These are mostly, wiring and installation related products. Your butt connectors, we'll have heat shrink tubing, spade connectors, etc. We're just working on getting the pieces per bag dialed in, and that will roll out in the next week or two. So to recap, last week we had 3 promotions. On the left side of this screen, I'm recapping the phase 1 of the part drawer items. As we discussed, I think it was 198. I don't have it right in front of me, but I believe it was 198 SKUs in that initial rollout. Sales are brisk, but I'm pleased to say we still have good inventories. Everything's rolling along as planned. And as we discussed, and this promotion will extend through next Thursday, March 31st, all orders of $500 or more of part drawer items will get an additional 10% discount. Now, bear in mind, this is in addition to whatever discount you may already have. In other words, if you're a Steren dealer, you get 5% off the wholesale price. If you're a Steren store, you get 10% off wholesale price. And during this promotion, you will get an additional 10%. So for a Steren store dealer, his total discount would be 20% off of wholesale. And as an extra kicker on that promotion, we are also including a set of the Steren branded retail bags. You get 100 each of 3 different sizes. There's a large, a medium, and a small, and those will be shipped along with your part drawer items at no charge. And in the center of this slide, we rolled out our spring cleaning sale last week. It was close to 700 third-party, non-Steren branded items, and these are on cleaning or on sale for a couple of different reasons. Some are items that we have Steren branded equivalents, so we're phasing out the old ProLinks brand, for example, on VGA cables. Others are just really good items, but we just have too many. So it's a great opportunity for you guys to stock up at significantly discounted prices, a minimum 10% and in some cases 20%. So I encourage you to take advantage of that. I think out of the 680 items that we had on our list last week, we've sold out of about 20, but the vast majority are still available. And then finally, on the right side of this screen, we talked last week about Steren branded products that are in the Steren Memphis warehouse. And I want to emphasize, this is not the third-party warehouse, but the what we call our core products warehouse, the Steren-owned facility in Memphis, there was close to, I think it was 180 items on that list, and these again are just your core items, your RG6 cables, your optical cables, your Cat5 cables. On that promotion, you're getting a 10% discount, and you get free shipping with only a $100 order. So it's a pretty low threshold to take advantage of that prepaid shipping, and there's some really great values on that promotion as well. All three of those promotions end next Thursday, 1 week from today, on March 31st. So you still have time, but don't let that promotion slip by. So finally, I've been waiting for this for a while. So this is a report that has been assembled from both facilities, the California and the Memphis third-party warehouse. And frankly, we're going back to the beginning of the year, back in January. You can see at the bottom of the chart there, we have from the 4th to the January 10th, and we're being very honest with our performance. You can see on the second to the left column, orders that shipped on the same day they were ordered was only 6% at that time. Shipping within 1 day, say 24 hours within the time that you ordered, was 40%, and then on down the line. Frankly, it was not good performance and not something that we were proud of or aspired to do. And we had some real challenges. On the bright note, if you look at the top of the chart, the most recent week, last week, March 14th through the 18th, you can see we've had very significant improvement in our on-time shipping. Same day, 15%, and within 1 day, 80%. So if you combine those two, 95% of the orders that are placed with us are getting out within 24 hours. We're not satisfied with that. We're not resting on that, but it is a genuine number, and I think it demonstrates that we have made significant progress in the third-party warehouses. In addition to on-time shipping, the order accuracy has greatly improved, and by that I mean, shipping the right items, shipping the right quantity, shipping the right color. All of those things have improved dramatically. We're not perfect. We're not where we want to be, but it's now an occasional circumstance, not all the time. It seriously has improved quite a bit. And likewise with the packing quality, just the method in which the warehouses are packing the orders, not putting heavy lead acid batteries right next to or in the same boxes, small fragile items. Our reports of damaged goods has greatly diminished. So we're pleased with the progress. We're not going to take our foot off the pedal. We will continue to emphasize, this is a major part of our business, and a part of our promise to you is to get this right and to be a very reliable partner. So this slide is more or less recapping what Evan discussed last week. AT&T, there's a lot of time and energy being put into this. It's not a simple thing to do, especially the agreement that we have with them, which is not a simple agreement to get, the national retailer agreement, but I can tell you a lot of time and energy is put into this. So we will roll this out in 3 phases. The first phase will be the prepaid Go Phone and Cricket, what they call a box program. I'm not an expert on this, but my understanding is it's a simple buy-sell. You purchase for this, you sell for that, pretty straightforward. Then in phase 2, that program will be enhanced to an in-store commission-based program. My understanding is it is a very attractive, lucrative program for the dealer. Even though it's prepaid phones, it'll have the look and feel of a postpaid program, and my understanding is it will give commissions that are not available through any other supplier that we know of. And then the third phase, the big rollout, will be the full suite of AT&T products. As the slide says, this will include the AT&T postpaid, including the Next program, their home automation and security solution, they call it Digital Life. It will include the UVerse, and it will also include the DirecTV element. So it's a fantastic program. We're just as eager as you guys are to get it done, and as I said before, a lot of time and energy is being put into this. So this slide is another one I'm very excited to announce. We, with 100% certainty, will have our inaugural annual convention this year. We are still negotiating with different locations, different cities, and that's yet to be nailed down. But we have launched a site called SterenConvention.com that has Q&A. You know, what we can answer today is posted on that site. And we do have a registration available for you on that site. Now, obviously, if you register, you're not obligated until we give you all the details, but we're just trying to get a head count so we can better plan, you know, for the number of rooms that we need, the space that we need. But we're very excited, and I know that the ownership and management of Steren is personally, you know, involved in this, and I know it's going to be a great show. You can see down the left-hand side of the slide, you know, some of the topics and events that we'll cover. You know, the Steren store vision. We're going to review market trends for consumer electronics. We'll be reviewing the new products for 2016 Golden Quarter and Black Friday. AT&T will be on hand to do their presentation. We'll talk about strategies for growth and increased profitability. And then we'll also be discussing our strategy for digital and social media marketing campaigns. And of course, we're going to have a nice event, you know, an awards banquet and dinner that will be a lot of fun for everyone to attend. So, you know, as an incentive to encourage you guys to register early, we will, all dealers that register, you know, prior to the end of the month, March 31st, we're going to do a drawing, and based on the time that you register. For example, if you register now between next Thursday, your name will be entered 10 times to win the drawing. We haven't determined the prize, but it's going to be something good. So what I'm getting at is the earlier you register, the more chances you have to win. We haven't nailed it down yet, but likely if you register between now and next Thursday, the end of the month, your name will be entered 10 times. If the next phase will be, you know, to mid-April, your name will be entered 5 times, for example. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain by registering early, so please do so. And in summation, we would encourage everyone that has interest in partnering with us on the AT&T products to get their AT&T dealer applications in. I would encourage everyone to get your orders in on Parts Drawer and spring cleaning sale orders. If you have any trouble downloading those from our site or from the Facebook page, just call our sales staff. We'll be happy to email it or walk you through whatever it takes to make it easy for you to view those and to place your orders. Kind of out of order, but we, you know, strongly encourage you, and it would be very helpful to us for all those interested in attending an annual meeting to to go on the website and register. Again, it helps us plan. You know, we need to know how many rooms to book, what kind of facilities we'll need in terms of meals. You know, the logistics of it obviously are dependent upon how many attendees we have. And again, it would be very helpful to us, and you are under no obligation. You know, if when we start rolling out the details, if it isn't for you, then you have no obligation. And then finally, we're committed to doing these webinars each and every week, Thursday at 1. So please mark your calendars for next week's event. We've got the wrong date there, but it should be March 31st, next Thursday, March 31st at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So on that note, I will open it up for questions. Do we have any questions, Jennifer?
Yes, we have a couple here. The first one is from Ryan. He wants to know if they can email in their Parts Drawer orders.
100%. That would be very helpful to us. If possible, if you could scan it and send it in an Excel format, that is very helpful to us because we can just upload that directly into our software. But whatever format works best for you, if it's just a PDF and you want to email it that way, we can work with that as well. But definitely we can handle emails of the Part Drawer orders.
Great. And then on the same topic, if a store doesn't use parts drawers, will the parts drawer SKUs be retail packaged? Do I need different SKUs for retail packaging?
I'm not 100% clear on the question. If you don't use part drawer, okay, so I think the question may be, I think some dealers use a drawer system to store and manage the parts drawer, in which case they don't have to be retail packaged. I believe that's where this question is coming from. So the answer I can give you is today, all the part drawer items are in a generic, it's a clear plastic bag with a white adhesive label. On that label, we have the Steren number, the UPC number, a description, and where applicable, we also have the old Radio Shack cross-reference number. So today, at this point, we're only stocking in that format. Depending on demand as we go forward, if there's some dealers that need it to be, peg hangable, we can address that. But as we speak today, it is just in the basic format, the plastic bag with the identifying label.
Next question is about the retail bags.
Mm-hmm.
They want to know how to order additional bags and what those SKU numbers are, and wants to know if those retail bags will be available without the Steren website on them.
Very good question. So this question came up in our sales meeting yesterday. So yes, we will make the retail bags available for purchase on their own. At the present time, we're just giving them as a free bonus on the part drawer order, but we're working out a price list for each size, and we have some pre-packed in various quantities. So we'll have that bag price list done no later than tomorrow, and it'll be up on our site along with header cards and some of the other support products that we sell. As far as the website URL is concerned, no, we can't remove that. I mean, they're printed that way, and at this present time, it does have the Mexico website. So for now, we will be offering these at really great pricing, and at this present time, it will have that website address.
And just to go back really quick on the order, emailing in the orders,
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to know what email address is the best to send them to you.
Today, the best address is sales@newtechsupply.com. We're working on getting all of our personal or our business emails as well as that converted over to Steren, but today it would be sales@newtechsupply.com.
Okay, and from Jeff Pedersen, noticed that there were no slow blow fuses. When will these be available? And when will the parts store SKUs be available on your website?
So the part drawer items on the website are being worked on as we speak. The ETA for all those to be completed is tomorrow, so that's underway. The slow blow fuses we're sourcing right now. It was not a product that was available through the Mexico channel, so we are looking and in the process of sourcing those.
Okay, I think this is the last question. Any updates on being able to order Steren bulk wire, like RG6, Cat5, Cat6?
Again, that's something we're working on. It's something that I'm not able to address today, but by this time next week, we will certainly, it's something we're discussing, and I will be able to provide an answer next week.
Okay, I think that pretty much covers the questions here on this end.
Okay. We really appreciate everyone's attendance, and we appreciate the support you've given us. Like I say, we're committed to each and every dealer, and I can assure you that each and every week you're going to see improvement in all areas of our operation. Thanks again for attending. Look forward to talking with you next week.